Welcome. Rudyard Kipling in 1885 wrote a poem called If. In this poem, although he based it on a real life character called Jameson, but he wrote it in the pattern as if a father advising his son how to be a better man. And from these lessons, from these teachings, we can learn for ourselves what should be a life strategy to be a better person. So let's start first with always remaining calm, even when blamed. Easier said than done. This is what Stoicism is about because calmness is a superpower. When people are blaming you, if you remain level headed, you can decide better and succeed. You must trust yourself. It's very, very important. Self confidence is one of the biggest assets that you can have. But that by itself is not enough. You must also win the trust of others and therefore, in your actions, compensate for their distrust and build their trust because no man can achieve everything by himself. Coming on to being stable, it's very easy to, when someone lies to you, to deal in lies or being hated, to start hating. One should not be tired of waiting how much time it takes. So, this is about being patient and stable. But more important than everything else is not to look too good and not to look holier than thou, but to remain humble and grounded, yet extremely stable. For which you need to control your mind. Everything starts with a dream. But in case you let the dreams be your master, you become a daydreamer. You must be the master of your dreams and not the other way around. You must think, because thoughts are important. But thinking is never an end in itself. Things that you think about must convert into action. So, therefore, the sequence is dream, think, and act. When you get the results, it'll either be success or failure. This is the most iconic paragraph in the poem. A right person treats both of them alike. And because he realizes that these are imposters, they're two sides of the same coin. That is why outside Wimbledon, you can see these lines, iconic lines, are mentioned to tell the various players that do not get disheartened by failure nor become overproud by success, as they are going to be interchangeable. What happens is when you tell the truth, it's you have at times people, especially the crooks, twisting it and making a trap for foolish people to fall into. But you must remain truthful and stable and not be either affected by the knaves or the crooks who are twisting your truth, nor by the actions and the belief of the foolish people who listen to it. Why? Because in the end, truth will prevail. As it says in Hindi, Satyameva Jayate. You must, if the cause is sufficiently high, like a soldier feels, must risk all. And at times you will win, but it is equally likely that you may fail and may lose all. But even when you lose all, you must keep trying, even after abject failure. And with whatever you have, must build back and try to come back to your progress state. But very, very important is the last thought, in which he says, nobody should get to know what your struggle is about. Neither boast about your success nor cry about your failure and the effort that you're putting in. Quietly keep trying to recover from the failure. And a time comes when you have lost everything, there is nothing left. That is the time when your willpower kicks in and still forces you to keep trying. Muhammad Ali used to say, the boxer, that when my body says I cannot do any more push-ups, it's then that I start counting that how many more push-ups can I do when my body has said no. So that is where willpower comes in. Willpower is not being able to do more when you have everything. It is being able to do when you have nothing left. Be lofty, yet be simple and detached. When you walk with kings, it's very easy. to get influenced and become high headed. Or when you walk with the common people, you can become totally mundane and ordinary. So, in both these situations, you must be simple but keep your lofty ideals and remain grounded. The second thought is that not be affected by opinions of people, either friends or loving foes, when you know what is right is right. All men must be important for you, but nobody should be so important that it means giving up your beliefs just to please someone, either a friend or out of fear of an enemy. And last but not the least is we have finite amount of time with us. Every second is precious. So he advises his son and through his son us that for every minute of life that you have, ensure that you squeeze out 60 seconds worth of value. And sums it up in the end by saying that if you do all this, the earth will belong to you and everything that is in it. But more important than owning and being better than everybody is, you will be a true man. With that, we end this poem. I hope this poem was as inspiring for you as it was for me. I have attempted to live up to some fraction of its advice. I hope you too follow it and achieve greatness. Thank you and Jai Hind.